What up, what up, what up, everyone? Gumption Poker here. Trusting your instincts is absolutely key in poker. We learn the theory in order to let our instincts take over. And that's going to be the theme of today's session. Shout out to you all tuning in. Of course, the main site we play on over at CoinPoker, but we like to stream on the Russian cash, get more hands in, showcase that these games can be beaten. We got the bankroll challenge up on stream. The old challenge expired. You can see here, all streamed. We won 7,600 post Rakeback. We're on a bit of a downswing there too. I think we're up over 10k at points as well. So the swings are real for sure. We started a new challenge. The old one expired. Results have gone well. This is solid winning poker. And I'm here to teach you guys how to do this. So today's lesson is all about trusting the instincts. So on that note, let's jump in and see what action unfolds. Big part of poker is being able to trust your instincts. And I believe that you only learn the theory in order to sharpen the instincts. Sometimes trying to follow the solver or trying to memorize the solver too much will actually cause you to play worse and not act upon your gut instincts. And I believe that trusting the instincts is something that can be learned, can be trained. So we're going to focus on that for today's session today. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in and all the support. And of course, the main game I play on is over at CoinPoker. I believe the best place to play online right now, although GG is also a very good option. Close second. I like to stream on here. And if you do want to support me and you want to check out some good games, please use code Gumption on CoinPoker. You will get some free one-on-one coaching if you do that and you want it. So please check it out. But without further ado, let's jump into the action here. We're going to overbet once William Mouse checks back. And the nines really could go either way. Nice to not have the spades, but yeah, I'm just going to fold, but certainly close. Don't have a solid read on their double barrel strategy there. The threes, maybe I should have jammed against their stack. That was a bit of a mistake. I had too much equity there. Just kind of thinking about the double barrel spot with nines. We have a bluff catcher there. With bluff catchers, you want to be thinking about your relative equity as well as your blockers. But I went for the fold. In this case, I believe it would likely be a mix in practice. Hard to know. A lot of people are missing that aggression though. We're going to go half pot on the ace 8-3 type boards. These middling ace boards where our opponent has a decent 2-pair and some set region. So they've got ace 8, ace 3, 8s and 3s. But we still kind of beat them at the top end with the ace king, ace queen. Those boards you typically want to size about half. You've also got an interesting board where the board's not going to change too much. If you've got pocket jacks on the flop, you're likely to still have second pair on the river a decent amount. We can see Shown going for a really nice pot c-bet on ace king 3. Really nice board for them. I like the sizing. With our hand here, we don't need to consider doing too much just yet. We're going to be checking it over. The king's much better for us. If they're playing this pot kind of strategy, this is an interesting spot. I almost want to shove. I think I'll go not all in. Again, just that strong king X region. We're gonna check them a lot on the river rather than lead. We'll lead some. But yeah, just really putting hands like ace queen, ace jack in the blender here. And we do see them folding. I could call, but I'm worried that they're going to take that line with too few bluffs and too many strong ace X. Sasha, let's freaking go. Beware the screen is repeated on all 4 boards. We got you. But yeah, thank you. Get a cash drop pot here. So the ace king, we called 4-bet, and we're just going to go small c-bet here. That's actually kind of large. I think we can range bet even smaller, probably. Doesn't matter too much. The 9-7, I don't know why I did that. Probably should just limp. Close spot. We got the double flush draw here. I guess I just keep betting. I think when the flush draw comes out, I'll go about half pot. The double flush draw. I think any option here with the ace king is kind of nice. I think checking is kind of nice. I think shoving's okay. Like, we might shove bluff some ace queen. But I also just think maybe could have gone a little bit small. I don't want to go too small though. You have this funny effect in 4-bet pots where you start sizing like too big relatively on the turn, if that makes sense. Like, that's almost like our 1/3 size, but going half with all the draws and whatnot. The king 6, we're not going to get 2 streets. You can just check back. And a little bit too thin to get value. GL on the session. Thank you, Eyeballs. You're an absolute legend. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're just going to show down the king. The 10-9 could go either way. I'll fold this one. We're going to start betting decently big here with the 6-3 once they check back. Yo, nice to see you streaming once again, GL, and have a great session. Vamos! Thank you, Evil Saint. Appreciate you a lot. We do stream every Tuesday, Friday around this time. That's the current schedule. I do appreciate you. I'm going to mix 3 bets, folds with the 10-jack suited. The ace-5, also very close. Let's go 1/3. We can 1/3 or check. We're playing a lot of 1/3 or check strategy in general. Small blind versus big blind. Looks like a limped pot with king 6, I believe. So we're going to call the flop bet. And the ace-5, we're now going to check turn. Punipo GL at all. Thank you, Punipo. Appreciate you. The king 6, we're just going to check back. Realize our equity. We're not interested in getting value. Our hand's a little bit too strong to bluff. We're beating. You know, they have a limping range, so they've got a lot of air that we're beating. It is interesting they're choosing to not bet on the ace. They may feel that it's a good card and they may want to bluff it. So looking like some showdown value in their range. Yeah, not surprised. Ace-5, we've also got a slither of showdown value, so I'm going to choose to not bluff this one. This ace-3 versus the small bet, pre and post, we're going to peel. Yeah, unfortunately they're 8 kicks against that ace-5. I expect them to also maybe have some other ace, like ace-deuce, ace-4, and maybe some king highs. Let's go ahead and go 1/3 with the ace-3. A lot of small bets when we're blind on blind as a default strategy. Ranges are very wide. And they lead, we're going to go for a raise. I don't think they check call 6-7 ever on the turn, so I think we get to go really big on the river. We've got the nuts and they don't. Whenever that happens, we want to be going big bet. Ace-queen can 4-bet, can call. I'm going to call this time. They're 7 hands into their session. Really hate to wonder if they kind of 5-bet and not know anything, like maybe they're an absolute maniac, maybe they're just running hot. I'd rather just call, realize my equity. Yeah, I will peel on the flop. We're doing really well. They're still going to have hands like king queen or ace jack suited that we're beating. So okay board for us, not amazing, but okay as well. So always thinking about how good the board is. And, you know, it's tempting to try to get ace-king to fold, but I think I'm just going to take my showdown value here, ace-queen. I do think, in general, people fight a lot blind on blind. I don't think I'm going to get a side effect of them folding pairs. So I'm actually just going to take this one to showdown. We do beat the ace-3 suited. We beat a lot of hands in their range there, which is why we go for the showdown play. Annoying when they have ace-king. Let's go 10 with the ace-5 suited, just wanting to go a little bit bigger out of position. Just simple, basic concepts that we apply over and over and over. What I would consider solid poker. And the theme is using the instincts, so when that comes up, I will mention it. But so far, we're just kind of playing pretty standard, pretty solid. Gonna go half pot on the jack high board out of position. This queen, ace queen, we can go... It's a little bit weird because the pot's like a little more bloated than usual. Well, it looks like they just had auto fold on, so it didn't matter. But we want to go pretty big on these 10 high boards in position 3-better, checking back a decent amount too. So going like a little bit more polarized and a larger size when we do that. And this ace 5, I mean the 10 is not great for us. It's not terrible, but not great. I'm going to start with check. And the jacks, it's called 4-bet. Maybe cold call is not bad with this weaker player in actually. But what a flop. Now we can play some check shoves with the ace 5. We could also just play call. Yeah, I think I'll go check shove when they go half pot. I don't have a solid tell on that, but I think it's... I was wrong, but I was thinking maybe it's some... Like, they may want to check back, or... sorry, let me just play this hand. They may want to go bigger or smaller, but I guess they're they do the half pot with a strong one. That's fine, we're just going to note that one. Sometimes, so this is the key about trusting instincts, is that sometimes you'll get things wrong. Don't be disheartened. I just try to like almost tune in even more closely to what the situation was trying to tell us. We're going to call 4-bet the ace queen. Yeah, you hate seeing the snap check back. It is a give up though, at least. That we'll definitely note that. Yeah, we'll get a really nice board for our... Let's go super small when they're so short. Really nice board for our cold 4-bet. We're just going to go for our standard C-bet here. Ace 9. I'm looking to get the money in against a 75 V-pip with this stack, so just going to go small on the turn. My hand, I don't need any protection, so I don't need to go bigger. If I had more vulnerable, if this was a more vulnerable situation, I'd probably just bet their stack. And yeah, I can just shove turn here with the ace queen. I could also go 1/3. I think both are fine. Yeah, I think I'll just play jam. This is the, like, similar to the hand I was talking about earlier, where sometimes I would play jams on the turn when I had the ace king. I just got to note that other hand that occurred. And yeah, we'll peel the 7s. Not a bad board for us. We could even, I don't know, maybe not lead, but pretty good board. We got a like a really dense amount of sets in our range. Definitely going to go for check raise here on the turn. And the shove gets through with ace queen. That's nice. And yeah, we're just going to go for a 75% raise with 7s here. We've got all the sets in our range to do this with, and it's nice to use some hands like this to bluff with. I think King 9's quite close. They look to be opening like okay-ishly, so I will defend, but I think with the rake, starting to be a bit careful. El Bacco, let's freaking go! 5k today. What's 5k? What's the 5k thing? Nice to see the check raise get through. We're going to go 1/3 on these paired boards, the king deuce deuce. In position versus big blind defend. We're going to play a small bet at a high frequency. And the king 9, we could go small bet. I'm actually just going to check this one down. I think sometimes I induce accidentally with a small bet. I would rather than continue checking back their 7s or whatever. There you go, 7s is a hand that really makes sense. Don't want to tempt them to turn it into a bluff. Some people will never bluff, some people will a lot. It's hard to know. And that's the thing about these Russian cash pools. You get less sort of specialized reads, if you will. You got to make some more global assumptions. I think that's why the MDA people do decently in this stuff, but if you guys, maybe some of you don't know, but I'm not a big fan of MDA at all. Not my style. I think it's, when I say that, I'm not saying it's don't use it. It's great. Some people crush with it. Not my style. Not what I like about poker. Not how I like to learn. But I can see the merit, especially in a pool like this, where it's hard to get individualized reads all that often. Maybe that's also because I only play on it once or twice a week. Ace 3 is close. So my strategy here is I'm going to use my weaker ace X to check a lot on the ace, and then bet my stronger kicker aces. And on the river, I think it makes sense for me to go like small, thin blocker bet with some hands. I think also checking's fine as well. But this is a situation where I do want to induce. I've got the 3 of hearts too, so this is going to be an easy call if they raise. This time they call, we get a little bit of thin value from the 5, so that's really nice. And a good boost to the win rate. Would have gone check, check. Bigger bet would have gotten a fold. So very happy with that pot. And that's the other key part of poker. Look at the small pots that add up a lot. They're the key drivers of win rates usually, not the larger pots. 6-4-8 is close. I'm going to go for check back and play like a little bit of a bigger sizing and more polar in general. Rate too high is going for the small 1/3. I think I'm going to raise sometimes here. I'm going to go for it this time. Same kind of thing. I'm going to go B40 on the Queen 7-8. We'll 3-bet the King Jack suited, pretty standard. And yeah, we'll go 1/3 on the 6-9-9. We see a big re-raise. Yeah, this rate too high gets to do this. With my hand, it's going to be an easy fold. And the 8's pretty tempted to continue getting value. Yeah, I think 1/3's quite good. Again, we're playing a lot of 1/3 sizing blind on blind. You know what? I think... Nah, let's fold the 10 to be a little loose. On the jack...
Hey, little darling, this crowd don't see us, just keeps talking.
I mean, I don't know if they might float 10 jack sometimes. I think I'm going to check. We've got the 10 jack quite a bit in our line, which is nice. Yeah, I gotta think this one through. I think like they'll call twice with 6x, maybe like some 7-8 stuff. We do block that. They'll check those hands back. So I think we do really well in the check line. Kinda hard for them to have many bluffs here on the river. Like, we block 8x. So yeah, I think I just fold this one pretty safely. And you know, that's like a partly sort of instinctual play. So that's about trusting the reads right there. But I think the biggest lessons on trusting the reads is getting them wrong and still feeling okay and accepting that and allowing that to continue. But again, a big shout out and thank you to everyone tuning in. Appreciate you all. Pretty pumped to qualify for Twitch partner, or at least be eligible to apply. So that's pretty fun. Little mini goal. I started streaming in October last year, so pretty happy with the progress. And yeah, thanks again for all the support. Interesting spot here with the queens. I think the cold call range is not ace-x heavy. I think the UTG range has a decent amount, but I think I might be okay to range bet this one. I don't know if that's true though, to be honest. It's a weird spot, cold call. IMMR10, thanks so much for the follow. But basically my gut is telling me here that I can go for a thin bet, get called by worse, and make the hand a lot more just easier to play. Alright, now we check down. We're very protected by the overcall. I don't think either player is too interested in bluffing. I think they're going to... I mean, TBI 4K AK has to be straightforward when they call flop. I think we might lose a fair bit to their weak ace-x. I think Semi-Sun can have, like, pocket 10s, maybe? I don't know, it's kind of a weird one, but I think we just have a slither of showdown value in case they're wrong. Yeah, TBI with the weak ace-x is a pretty common hand there, unfortunately. This King 3 feels close. I think I will go 3x pot. I think I just get to win that board really often. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they check back some pocket aces, so I don't want to go too silly, but your goal, 5k profit today. Very ambitious, but I love to see it, Albaco. Oh, I see the, whoops. I see the graphics gone. There we go. I need to update that. It's a bit higher. Been going well over at CoinPoker. Been really enjoying it there. Hey, like insane battles. We've actually started mixing some 1k. Some unfortunate sort of things that happen, maybe surrounding some communication and stuff with all the Rakeback there, and the traffic died a lot. But I've been getting a lot of the times when I play the leaderboard alone, which is only a 2-hour leaderboard, and I'm not even well, sometimes I do win it, but I'm getting, regardless of finishing high on the leaderboard, like almost 50% Rakeback. And then I'm getting these missions that give me, I think at the moment, like 30. So that's already like 80% Rakeback right there. And I've been battling over on Coin. It's been a lot of fun. So that bankroll figure, still got to tick it up and update it, but I'll do it after the session. Also getting the hand history stuff sorted, making some progress over there too, which is good. Big shout out to Kaiser Ralphs. Thanks so much for the follow. Okay, got distracted. Let's see. The 10-9, I think we want to raise here when they go this half pot size. We need to raise it. And we will note that they did that, because we may want to attack that size. Maybe they want to trap with it later. Who knows? But I think that's pretty relevant for me to note. Limp strategy, micro stacks is functional or no because of the rate? To be honest, I'm not sure. I'm a big fan of limping blind on blind a lot though. Just because the leaderboard grinders want to fast fold, so it's good to do it against them. Anytime you limp and they fast fold, you're just getting a huge boost that you did not deserve, so that alone makes it worthwhile. I've been experimenting with a pure limp blind on blind in the anti-games on CoinPoker as well, and I think it's been going well. I haven't been able to properly look into the data yet. It's small sample too, but it feels good. I think it's going well. At the end of the day, like a lot of these strategies, like you just get familiar and study with it, and then you can do quite well. Like often the EV difference is fairly small. This is interesting here. Seeing them lead small. I think I'll just take the nice price with 8-6. My strategy against a 51 VPIP, you know, isn't necessarily going to be to try to get them to fold better hands too much. I will still try to bluff them, but yeah, I'm just going to happily take my cheap-ish run out here and fold when I miss. If you're talking about the small blind limp on Russian cash, it's even better on micros because more people have auto-folded the BB. Yeah, there you go. We can mix some 3-bets here with the King Jack. We're a little deep. I actually don't like my hand that much for deep. I'm going to fold it, but I could still mix in some 3-bets. Let's bet the King High board. It's okay. It's not amazing, but it's a texture that we do get to just push our equity on a bit. Like it's kind of a thin value bet with Ace-9. I'm not really expecting worse to fold. This guy's some famous guy, right? The Please and TY, so hopefully we'll have some fun stuff happen. Let's see, Queen Deuce 9. I think we can start with a B40 strategy on this board. Threes is going to be a decent candidate, really benefits from having them fold. And on this turn, we actually just get to go for a large bet. We're going to go over bet. And against a player like Please and TY, we just want to stick to a lot of good, solid principles. I can get them to make some mistakes, I think, by making too many assumptions. I think I just want to go... Let's go pot on this river. we're going to play half pot when the flush comes in here. Queen 9 we will fold as played. And the 3s does get through, which is lovely. King 9. They've double barreled. I mean, yeah, this is just an easy call. I do expect them to want to bet on the king a decent amount. Let's go for a little bit of an overbet with the ace 8. Low spot here with the king 9. We can see them time banking before putting in quite a large bet. Now blocking the king is maybe a little worse. It's a tough one. I think the 9, they have to be bluffing quite a lot. It feels really close. I do think they're going to barrel with some high hearts a lot. And I think they're probably going to value bet like maybe Jack, King and Ace with that sizing. So let's go half pot on the ace high board like we were talking about earlier in the stream. Whoops, I haven't caught up on the chat. Was deep in some hands. If you're talking about small blind, blind versus blind is terrible because of the rake. Terrible any position. We've got some different takes on it. We're going to go 1/3 on this ace high. We're going to go for a pretty big squeeze with the kings. We're just going to, I think we need to raise on the 7s with the 7s. On these flush turns, we still do get to value bet our sets. It's sets and flushes that get to value bet. When they go this small, I don't want to allow this strategy to work for them, where they just get to like blocker and realize free equity. I'm going to go half pot, I think, on this 10 high board. Start sizing up a little bit bigger. And then turn, do I want to play a shove? Often on the double flushes you want to. I mean, it just seems like a pretty low connected board that's a little bit better for their range though. So I wonder if I should play check. Yeah, let's just play check now. Just looking at the board going, this board's not really good for me. I'm gonna check. And then I look at this river and go like, this river's really good for me, and they've capped themselves. I want to bluff sometimes and I want to go all in, I think. Yeah, I think I just want to shove here. Check the king to the cutoff position. They have an incentive to really bet this card a lot. So we get to call, and then the queen 9, you know, we're probably meant to mix, but my standard is B40. And yeah, just gonna value bet the straight half pot. Gonna call here with the queen 9. Big shout out to Pajero CR. Thank you so much for the follow. We're going to go 1/3 on this flush card, and then the king 10 here is really close. Have a think. Set out these hands. I will need to time bank this one. Ooh, gross spot here with the 9s. So they bet turn, then go for this huge check raise on the river. Wow, I got some tough spots here. I think I'm going to fold the 9s, and then got some really tough spots. We just go 3 streets here. And then the queen 9, I don't know if they ever... yeah, I'm going to shove river. I don't think they ever call... I don't think they just have a flush ever in that line. So I think I just get to win the pot. Always if I shove. And I'm going to have some bluffs there too, so it's nice to merge a little bit. If they want to play like a blocker call. For example, if they had like pocket tens with a club and decide to hero.
It takes me back to summer nights with you. We were close, eye to eye. You pulled me into the groove. We sat beside the shore. The sky turned gold. The breeze was soft, your hands were warm.
So the nines, we want to be going small bet in position, multi-way. I think in this scenario and this hand, we're just going to check it back and just play very straightforward. 3-bet the jacks, pretty standard stuff. But a big shout out and thank you to everyone tuning in. Having a lot of fun, enjoying poker so much. What an absolute blessing to get to live the dream. I love this so much. What strategy worked for you to move up from those lower limits? It's the same strategy everywhere. Sasha's nailed it. Play solid poker. And that's usually what we're trying to showcase. It's just solid poker. Oh, I haven't had streamer mode on. Whoops. Ah, well. We don't get much anyway, honestly. Got the max PVI, I think. Jack 9. We will mostly fold. Let's 3-bet this time. Really leaning into the aggressive side of solid poker. Whatever works. Play your style, you know. Couple of tough spots there for sure, and just saw a funny replay with Value the Spot. Shout out to them. Sorry, I just lost track. I'd put it up on stream if I could, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, some tough spots earlier. I'm not sure if I played them right. There was too much going on for my brain to properly play them. There was this huge check raise. I think that spot, like, I just didn't feel like they were going to bluff there enough. I'd just shown them a big bluff. I think they were kind of like trying to pretend that they also do these big bluffs. That was my thinking. And then the other hand was really close. I had the king, and I unblocked some flush draws, but I blocked the 10, which was some of the draws. I think I had king 10, and they triple barreled. So I blocked queen 10 as well, which was kind of nice. Yeah, that was a tough one. Maybe I should have called because they're not going to value bet aces probably for that size, for example. Yeah, we're just going to jam in the queens against the larger 4-bet. Gets through, which is kind of nice. We're going to 4-bet some suited broadways in this spot, but ace 10 suited be a little bit too loose. Sixes on this board. I'm assuming they're going to be range betting this size, but I think against UTG I still fold. Maybe that is too tight, and then they're printing with their 1/3 strategy. I'm not familiar. I don't play that strategy, so I need to look at the defense there to understand the threshold a little better. But it feels to me that's likely a fold. But yeah, probably worth checking to see if I overfold it. So that's like, what was the question here? What strategy worked to move up? So that's like, you know, something you might want to look at after the session. Load up GTO Wiz, just look at the threshold there. Maybe if you want to go deeper than that, look at the concepts of the spot as well. Add them to the game. But in that situation, I wouldn't mind just quick little threshold check. You know, what hands check call the whole way? What hands defend flop? Etc. Sixes with a spade, I feel could be mixing. That's my initial thoughts. Yeah, let's go half pot against small blind flat. King deuce 3. And yeah, we'll check out of position on most boards. We donk the 9 high and lower that's a bit more connected. And yeah, when they check back here, we're just gonna go and overbet the jack 7. 6-7 we will just call. And on the 3, I think it's a really good card for us, so I'm going to overbet with the ace-king here. They only have one combo of 3s now, maybe 2 combos of ace-3 suited. Kind of it. 6 is really bad for our hand with jack 7. I'm going to go 1/3 blocker. And we can do this to induce as well when we do have a straight. But the 6 is bad because for them to check back and call turn, it's going to be a lot of combo draw type stuff. So in this instance, it was pretty good because they called the 1/3 with the jack 6. I think it would have been too ambitious to go bigger though. Shout out to you, Dermeister987. I'm close to fixing the CoinPoker hands. So hopefully soon I'll be able to fix that. Shout out to Batco, who's actually the one fixing them. But I did post last month, or the previous month in Discord, and then last month was very good but just low volume. Can't remember exactly how much we won, but it was a decent chunk. 5 figs. Let's value the spot. Friend of the stream, really good player. 8-9. We're going to be doing a lot of checking out of position. Queen 7-8, no exception. So going to start with a check. We're going to play some check raises, going to play some check calls. I'm going to check call this one. Pick up some additional equity, which is nice. You know, pair plus draw, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Can put this in a lot of different lines. Against half pot, I'm definitely going to be raising a lot. Let's go B40 on the jack 9-5. Let's go B40 on the 10-5-3. Let's go check raise here with the 8-9. Close one here with the queen jack. I think against this shorty. This one, I think I give it up. Can play some overbets to the ace-king situation. Yeah, let's go for it. We block quite nicely. I think the 8-9 now we give up. We kind of block... Well... That's an interesting one actually. Because we block the 9-10, which is nice. We also block some 2 pairs and sets. It's interesting that they want to bet half pot here on the river. This doesn't really make sense to me. Yeah, I think I want to triple with the ace-king. This I think I'll call. It doesn't really make sense. Maybe queen-jack makes a little bit of sense. So I'm going to call here. To me, this is like king-10 type stuff. Maybe some ace-10, some busted flush draws. I don't see why half pot, like you'd want to do half pot with a straight. And it may want to raise turn as well, so... I'm going to call this one. Yeah, it is the busted flush. So this is like trusting the instincts here, but we're using the theory alongside. But it just really felt like you didn't, you know, something wasn't quite right. And that comes from learning the theory, but it may not come to forefront in the mind. It's just sort of a feeling that you act on based on the study you've done. And the triple with ace-king gets through. That's lovely too. The ace-4 here... They go 1/3 on 9-3-4. Let's just call it. I think we can raise it a small frequency. Maybe, maybe not. And the king 10 versus this size, we just get to call and hope. Should be sizing that contains like weaker hands than king 10. So whenever I'm beating value, I just get to call, sort of like a rule of thumb. And interesting that they go for overbet on the 6. I don't think it's a spot where they want to be overbetting, but maybe I'm wrong. But I'm just going to fold. If I think they're making a mistake by putting in too much money there, I'm just going to... I don't really need to do anything. I can just fold my hand and know that I hit that card pretty well, and I'll have a lot of nice continues. But a lovely session so far. Big shout out to you all. Hopefully you all enjoy. I am looking to grow the stream, grow the community, so please do check out the Discord. Please do follow along if you're not already. And the #1 way to support me, of course, check out CoinPoker using code Gumption. You got some cool deposit bonuses, some cool new stuff happening. They posted a teaser about a new Rakeback thing happening. So come on board, check it out. And it's the best way to support me. So if you do like this stuff, it would mean the world to me if you did check out CoinPoker using code Gumption. Tells me all this streaming stuff is worth it. Let's see, we ISO'd here with the Queen 10. So when you have second pair, you don't really need to bet much. Particularly a higher second pair here where there's only a king or an ace as an overcard. Could even check again on the turn, but I decided to start trying to get thin value. I would have liked to have seen myself go even smaller than 1/3, I think. King 7 here, it's close. Just using up my time banks galore. 10-9, I check back the king turn, it's not as good for me. I think I play small bet here and just bet like my Jack X type stuff, go for thin value. And just try and put pressure on their ace high, 6x and 3x. And yeah, I can decide when I actually have it to bluff catch there if I believe them or not, but I don't need to think about anything when I've capped myself by checking back and I've got 10 high. But yeah, I certainly open myself up to some raises there when my range is quite weak. And I will note that they kind of went for it. Shout out to Rake 2. Hi, good luck to you, sir. Let's see, this 50 VPIP looks a little crazy. Often I would like to 3-bet my hand. I'm just going to call because I don't want them to 4-bet me. Even though they're a little short and they've gone huge, I believe that they're going to make some massive mistakes post-flop to make this call okay. This 9s is pretty marginal. I expect Rake to be c-betting at a very high frequency. So I'm just going to call, but yeah, we're not in a great spot. So interesting that they folded. I'm going to note this, that they 3x open and folded. And I'm not going to call such a large size. I think they were shocked to see them fold, and they're probably feeling really sad. I know I would be in their spot. If I'm going 3-betting against a player like that, I've probably got something nice. They're probably wishing they maybe went a little smaller. Maybe they felt greedy. That's my read on that one. The 9s we're just trying to get to showdown now. The good news is we call with all our weak King X. We check all of those on the turn, so I don't need to do anything. And then the 9s will fold multi-way. Big shout out to Kaiko Burger. Thank you so much. Here, I'm just going to click the kings, try let them spew in if they were bluffing, still see a flop with anything rather than just trap. And yeah, just going to go small bet on the flop, try and induce. Just kind of bet decent amount on the turn here. We just put the rest of the money in and hope. They snap call with 10s. I mean, I'm surprised they don't just want to put all that money in sooner.